Here we are in Conca de Marigny. This is where we found an Airbnb, and it's right between Positano and Amalfi, two of the main cities that are on the Amalfi Coast. Started off a little rough because my family actually missed their international flight from Philadelphia to Naples on Sunday, and it impacted our trip because it delayed us a day. It just kind of goes to show you that no matter how much you plan, how much you think things through, things can still go wrong, and you just have to kind of sometimes go with the flow and learn to pivot. Sometimes with travel, a lot of times things are out of your control. One thing I always ask my clients when booking their trips is, what kind of trip do you want? Do you want it to be relaxed? Do you want it to be adventurous? Do you want it to be more focused on shopping, culture, food? Everyone travels differently, and you always want to kind of set the expectation at the beginning of your trip before you start planning it, so that you don't set yourself up for the wrong expectations. Yeah, planning a trip successfully takes a little bit because there are a lot of details to consider. You have to think about the accommodation, how to get to the accommodation, to and from, so transportation during your trip. You have to think of the reservations. You have lunch, dinner reservations, your activities, your experiences, and then on top of when things do go wrong, such as delays or canceled flights, a host of different challenges that you can run into during travel, people getting sick. Just food for thought for your travels so that your trips can be a success. Today we are doing our boat trip. We're going to be riding along the Amalfi Coast, so that'll be fun. And I'm here with my mom, my aunt, and my cousin Andrea.
It's a beautiful day, no rain like yesterday. Absolutely stunning.
Do you remember our first trip to Italy, Andrea?
I couldn't forget it.
But do you remember like when we were staying in hostels?
Oh yeah, a very different type of traveling.
Yeah.
For sure. On a budget.
On a budget with your dad's
Credit card, Amex, gold card. I got one.
Thank
after
God.
I got a real job. Just a nod to all the damage we did on the trip. We were in Venice and Milan. Did you have a favorite?
Yeah, definitely Venice was gorgeous. And we went to Milan right after Paris.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So
which stole our hearts.
Yeah, we've experienced it all, from the budget, staying in hostels, hitchhiking, to like being picked up by private chauffeurs and renting out a day charter and like having VIP greeters, and like it's just completely changed from, 12 years ago?
In such a short amount of time, we really started from the bottom and now we're here.
Yeah.
And all of it was such a thrill. I wouldn't change, how we traveled at all. That was part of the experience, part of the fun. And getting in trouble.
Yeah. Lots of trouble and lots of boys.
I do want to tell you my favorite story in Milan.
Tell me.
It was rainy, so we were, kind of stuck in our hotel. That was the only city where my dad paid for the hotel, and it was nice. So we stayed in there and we grabbed a box of cigarettes because we had never tried a cigarette before, or maybe we did, but we wanted to, really live the Italian way, and we bought a whole box, took it to our room, sat by the window, and smoked the whole box.
We did?
Yes, and we both got very sick.
Oh,
I puked.
gosh.
I think
yeah,
maybe
no,
you
it's
did.
terrible.
That night was over. That was it.
What is like a tip or something that someone who's traveling to Europe or specifically Italy would need to know who's never been here before? Like something you would tell your mom or your best friend?
I could really use this tip. It's to learn more of the language. I think they really appreciate when you attempt to learn the language and can say a few sentences. It shows respect. And it shows that you like their culture and that you're trying.
That's a good tip.
It's really rocking it when you feel it more. It's hard to stand up straight.
Hey, we spotted a celebrity. Is he a star? Yes, he's a star. We spotted Rocky. We had lunch at this really secluded little like beach club, and yeah, we saw a bunch of ladies all dressed up, and guess who? None other than Sylvester Stallone.
So she told me and her dad that she wanted to move, and that was difficult for me because I knew that she was going to succeed. She's mentally strong, very driven to what she wants to do, and she's going to do what she wants to do, no matter what it takes. I'm very proud of her for getting where she's at and succeeding in her company. We were very close when she was little, and then moving to another country became difficult to stay in touch.
Yeah.
She's always so busy.
Life. Just living my life.
Oh, yeah.
I still love you. Doesn't mean I don't love you less.
No, but that distance between us has.
That's why you have to come see me more often. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
You have to buy your ticket for April to come back.
What's in April?
The baby's coming.
Okay, of course.
These girls over here are such a high influence in our lives. She's my best friend, she's my sister, and that's like your sister as well. So, yeah. That's why they're here too.
What are you looking forward to most during this trip? So it just started.
A different perspective of Italy, to see what Italy has
This
to
is
offer.
your first time here.
My first time in Italy.
So far.
I love it. Everything.
Who's your favorite child?
Oh boy.
Turn it on, record this, record this.
You don't have to answer.
Our children are very different. All of them are so different. You can't pick one because you like something.
But I'm still your favorite, right?
She's my favorite. They're so unique in so many ways.
Such a bad
So
liar, Mom. I
different.
know your favorite's Jacob. Such a bad liar.
Another highlight of this trip was the fantastic nonstop scenery. I mean, I'm used to SoCal and its beautiful ocean waves, but the sea that we viewed from our Airbnb was the largest and calmest body of water I've ever seen. There were countless tropical flowers, cacti, and fig and lemon trees surrounding us at all times, and we could just easily pick from these trees. It was truly a sanctuary for me, and I would go back in a heartbeat.
In just a few minutes, we're going to be picked up by our driver, Michaele, and he's going to be taking us to Positano, which is the town over. It's about a 35-minute drive from where we are. And my mom, my cousin, Andrea are coming, and we're going to go explore, go have lunch over there, and maybe do a little bit of shopping, and yeah, just look at this beautiful town. Do you remember when you borrowed that camera from our neighbor? It was a VHS, like huge ass video camera, and I was filming you because you were pregnant with Jacob, and you gave me the camera and it was so heavy. I could only hold it for like 2 seconds. And do you remember this? We need to find that video, but that was my first time ever with a camera. And it was this huge, ginormous camera. And like, look at our cameras today. They're so tiny and versatile and lightweight. Yeah, I remember you being pregnant with Jacob, and I remember filming you, your big belly.
Wow.
And we were like, any day now, he's gonna come.
And then you taught your brothers how to be in front of the camera and cut.
I know, we would make movies as kids. And
so they would come up with a script and
yeah, that's so true.
and tell them. Yep. Yeah, watching you get to know the city, write your book, and I got to read it. It was so creative, so educational, knowledge, the passion you give to your business and how you've evolved in growing it. And that's amazing to me. And for me to see CEO of your company, it just makes me so proud.
Oh, you're proud, Mama.
Thanks, Mama.
Thank you for choosing us. I hope you will have nice lunch with us. So I just want to explain quickly let us work here. This is not restaurant, this is our family business.
Oh, wow,
The kitchen of my grandmother, my grandfather, which they cook for you traditional specialty every day. We work without any menu. We have set menu and we change it every day. So today we're gonna start with our daily harvest from our garden down here. Then my grandmother gonna prepare 4 different kind of pasta for you. And then if you're still hungry, you can try our grilled mixed meat from our barbecue chef.
Oh, amazing.
The price for the full experience is €50 per person, which is included water, wine, limoncello, and dessert.
Amazing. Yeah, let's do it.
Is that okay?
You guys want?
Yeah.
Home cooking Italian food from a grandma and a grandpa. We have fried eggplant, fresh mozzarella, pancetto. How do you say this name? Pancetto. Fresh tomatoes, broccoli, peas, chickpeas. So good. They just came out and brought us all this food. So good. Oh my gosh, okay. Gnocchi, ravioli, pumpkin pasta, and cannoli. That's why we need to, oh my gosh.
So we're gonna have
Oh, wow.
here little bit of steak,
Oh wow.
and here is pork chop without bone from our black pig. Here we have pork ribs with bone, sausage, little bit of rabbit, chicken, and shish kebab, which is a mix of lamb, pork, and beef.
Amazing.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel about eating all that?
I'm going to try it. At least try it.
I'm so full. I don't know how we're gonna eat all that. And it's like freshly grilled. Amazing.
Oh, perhaps we can take it.
Yeah. That's crazy. No, he's cute. Cute. Oh. really cool to like go on these experiences. Like we did a private tour in Pompeii. We've been hiring drivers to drive us around. I do not recommend driving your own vehicles in this area because the roads are like spaghetti. It really requires an expertise to navigate in this area. That's something to really know if you're thinking about coming to the Amalfi Coast. If you have, if you're older, if you have like mobility issues, that could be a challenge in this area just because there's a lot of walking. If you're not good with motion sickness, that could be an issue if you're on these very windy roads. So just something to consider when you're thinking about options and different places in Italy to travel to. One of my bigger goals for Celine Concierge in the long term is to continue expanding into different areas of Europe. We've already had our clients ask us if we operate in Florence, in Rome, in Greece. So part of this trip with my family is not only for me to relax and have a vacation to unplug and unwind, but I'm always working, my wheels are always turning. I'm here as well, kind of on a scouting trip to investigate, see how it is to travel here so that I could eventually send clients here. It's to make connections, meet other tour operators, and do some experiences that I could eventually suggest and plan for my own clients. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. And I also want to thank all of our subscribers. We reached 1,000 subscribers only within a few months. So thank you guys all for supporting. We're also going to be continuing our travels. We've been here for 3 days now. I'm going to now disconnect, turn off the cameras, turn off the phones, the screens, and continue my travels with my family. And Harry's going to take off today. So thanks, Harry. See you later. Ciao. Arrivederci.